Hollywood has produced some of the most beautiful men this planet has ever seen. Faces that make movies sell out, smiles that break box office records, eyes that have made entire generations fall in love with cinema. But out of hundreds of leading men, only 12 sit at the very top. 12 actors whose looks alone could carry a film. 12 names that fans argue about, vote for, and obsess over every single year. And today, that's exactly what we're talking about. The 12 most handsome actors in Hollywood right now. So if your favorite makes the list, drop his name in the comments. And if he doesn't, well, let's see who beat him. Let's start with a man whose name is basically a synonym for the word handsome. Chris Hemsworth, the Australian boy from Melbourne who walked into Marvel Studios one day and walked out as a god. Literally. Thor, 6 feet 3 inches of pure screen presence, shoulders so wide that Mjolnir looks like a toy in his hand. And that smile, my friends, is something else entirely. It's the kind of smile that makes the camera blush. But here's what most people don't realize about Chris. He's not just muscles and a jawline. This man is a devoted father, a loving husband, and someone who genuinely loves his quiet life back home in Australia. He's currently sitting at number 1 on Ranker's official 2026 list of the hottest male celebrities. And honestly, can you blame the voters? The man isn't just an actor, he's a complete vibe. Now coming in at number 2 is the man who made everyone forget that Superman ever needed a cape. Henry Cavill, British charm in human form. That sharp jawline could literally cut glass. Those eyes, somewhere between Mediterranean blue and ocean storm, just pull you in. When he stepped onto the screen as Geralt in The Witcher, people across the globe agreed on one thing. If Hollywood ever decides to write a definition of classic handsome in the dictionary, they should just print Henry Cavill's photograph next to it. But here's the twist that makes him even more lovable. This man is a complete nerd. He plays Warhammer. He builds his own gaming PCs. He's obsessed with history. So you're getting looks, brains, and that adorable geeky personality, all in one package. What more could anyone possibly ask for? Sliding into number 3, we have a man who's been bending time itself, Robert Pattinson. Remember when he was that brooding vampire in Twilight, and teenage girls were ripping posters off their bedroom walls just to keep his face closer? Well, fast forward to 2026, and this man is bigger than ever. The Batman Part 2 is hitting theaters this October. He's got the drama coming up with Zendaya under the A24 banner. And his beauty? It's a strange poetic kind. The type where you sneak a glance, and then suddenly you can't look away. Sharp cheekbones, deep mysterious eyes, and a charm that feels both rebellious and gentle at the exact same time. He's the kind of handsome that lives in your head rent-free. Now, hold your breath for this one. Brad Pitt. You can look at this man 1,000 times, and every single time he'll surprise you all over again. He's in his 60s now, and he's still owning the screen like it's his first day on Thelma and Louise. He just wrapped shooting David Fincher's The Adventures of Cliff Booth, the long-awaited sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Heart of the Beast is dropping in fall 2026. Brad Pitt's beauty isn't the kind that fades with time. It just keeps adding layers. More grace, more depth, more confidence. Honestly, it feels like a time machine built this man, gave him every gift in the book, and politely sent him down to earth to humble the rest of us. Stepping into number 5 is a man who turns up the screen temperature every time he appears, Michael B. Jordan. When he laces up those boxing gloves in Creed, the entire theater starts sweating. In Sinners, in Black Panther, in Fruitvale Station, this man proved over and over that he's not just a beautiful face, he's a powerhouse actor with serious range. Off-screen, he speaks loudly for social justice, runs philanthropy projects, and inspires young actors with his discipline. Eyes that speak, a smile that's downright dangerous, and a physique built like an athlete. He's the definition of complete package. Number 6. And friends, this one comes with a warning, because this man genuinely looks half his actual age. Chris Evans, Captain America himself. The Boston boy who walked into Hollywood and accidentally became every mother's favorite leading man. In Knives Out and Snowpiercer, he showed the world that he's not just a shield-carrying hero. He's a serious layered actor with surprising depth. With the beard or without it, with the mustache or clean-shaven, those soft blue eyes just keep finding new ways to break hearts. And off-screen, his rescue dog Dodger has somehow become an internet legend in his own right. Honestly, the whole package is unfair. Coming in at number 7 is a man who carries old school cinema cool in his back pocket, Ryan Gosling. Guys, what do I even say about this man? He played Ken in Barbie, and the entire planet collectively whispered, he's just Ken, and somehow that's enough. He does action in The Fall Guy. He plays piano in La La Land. He stays mysteriously silent in Drive, and every single time, he walks away with hearts in his pocket. That golden age Hollywood charm that's slowly disappearing from modern cinema? Gosling is the one keeping it alive. Soulful eyes, a quiet smile, and that legendary deadpan humor that can knock you straight off your chair. At number 8, the Prince of London himself, Idris Elba. After you hear this man speak just once, you'll replay your own voicemail just to feel something close to it. He played the brilliant detective in Luther. He commanded the cabin in Hijack. And in every single role, he proves that maturity, intelligence, and confidence are deeply attractive qualities. Tall, dark, handsome. All three of those words fit him simultaneously. And he's been the fans' top pick for the next James Bond for years now. Whether or not the studios listen, the audience has already made up its mind. Number 9 brings us to a man who represents an entirely new generation of Hollywood beauty, Timothée Chalamet. Sharp cheekbones, those famous curls, and a fashion sense that shakes the Met Gala every single time he shows up. Playing Paul Atreides in Dune Part 2, he proved beyond doubt that he's not just a pretty face. He's a serious leading man, carrying massive franchises on his shoulders. His performance as Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown earned him huge praise during award season. This man carries the energy of a true artist, and that's exactly what makes him so completely magnetic. Sliding into the 10th spot is a man whose beauty is intense and unforgettable. Oscar Isaac, Poe Dameron in Star Wars. Moon Knight in Marvel, the heartbreaking, complicated husband in Scenes from a Marriage. He's brilliant in every single form he takes. Guatemalan roots, dark expressive features, and a presence that grabs every set of eyes in the room the second he walks through the door. And get this, he plays guitar too. So tell me honestly, what is there that this man cannot do? Number 11 is a slow burn kind of star, Sebastian Stan. The Romanian-American actor who first stole hearts as Bucky Barnes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But recently, he completely shocked the world by playing Donald Trump in The Apprentice. And his work in A Different Man earned sky-high praise from even the toughest critics. Sebastian's beauty isn't loud. It's quiet, subtle, and almost sneaky. You might not catch it in the first scene, but by the second one, you're already searching his name on Google. And finally, friends, the 12th name on this list, and this one is extra special. Jason Momoa, Aquaman, Khal Drogo, the Hawaiian giant who looks like he literally walked out of an ancient warrior's tomb and into modern Hollywood. Long flowing hair, full beard, muscles built like a mountain. But when he smiles in front of the camera, every heart in the audience melts at the same time. Off screen, he's a passionate environmentalist, the most playful father to his kids, and that wild charisma you see on screen is exactly the same in real life. There's no character. That's just him. So there it is. Hollywood's 12 most handsome actors of this era, all on one list. But let me tell you something honest, friend to friend. Real beauty doesn't actually live in jawlines and abs and blue eyes alone. The real charm, the kind that lasts, comes from a person's craft, their personality, the work they put into the world. And every single one of these 12 men lives up to that higher standard. That's why they're not just handsome, they're unforgettable. Now I'm handing the mic to you. Drop a comment and tell me who's your number 1. Did Henry Cavill's blue eyes win it for you? Did Jason Momoa's wild Hawaiian charm completely take over? Or did Timothée Chalamet's new generation energy steal the whole show? Maybe Brad Pitt's timeless grace is still your forever favorite. Whoever it is, I want to know. And if you enjoyed this video, do me a small favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because the next video is going to be a banger. We're talking about Hollywood's most beautiful actresses of 2026, and trust me, you don't want to miss that one. Until next time, take care of yourself, be kind to people, and keep watching great cinema. Goodbye.